All right, welcome to our last video in the power autonomy segment, video number 5. And so far we've been talking about power autonomy at different sort of scales or levels. We talked about facilities or plant level power autonomy. We've talked about process power autonomy. We've talked about product level autonomy. Now I want to talk about this integrated vision, how all of these fit together. And there is one entrepreneur that is driving us in that direction. And our power autonomous integrator in chief is Elon Musk. And Elon Musk has done more to advance the principles, I would say, of power autonomy within the companies he's operating than any other single individual or entrepreneur. So most recently, Tesla, Elon Musk's automobile manufacturer, electric car manufacturer, has fused together with SolarCity, the solar panel manufacturer, right? So we all know the Tesla cars. Tesla cars are electric powered, high performance vehicles, and the vision here is to move automobile or move transportation away from fossil fuel, petroleum, oil-based internal combustion engines towards more efficient electric propulsion units, electric drive units. And the Tesla motor innovations have extended the range, extended the basically acceptability of electric vehicles more broadly in many marketplaces. They're seen as high quality, high end vehicles. SolarCity, on the other hand, has been focused on installing solar panels on homes primarily, and also businesses largely throughout the U.S. And moving houses towards greater renewable energy generation as part of their design. So these come together in an interesting way. This is recently the sort of the first announcement that came out after the announcement that Tesla and SolarCity were merging together as a single unit. Was the announcement of this, and this looks kind of boring. It looks like shingles for your roof or roofing tiles, which they are, but beneath those quite attractive roofing shingles are solar panels, right? And the idea is that every home needs a roof, and if every home puts on a roof that is solar shingles, you pretty quickly have the possibility of power autonomous homes. If you can get the pricing and aesthetics and everything right, such that especially the economics work, then it doesn't make sense to put on other types of tiles when you can have these tiles that also generate electricity. So this is the vision, and it moves us towards this idea of power autonomy, right? And so you can have a solar powered home with your solar shingles and use that energy to run the home, but also charge your electric vehicle. So you have a solar powered electric vehicle, and so you have renewable powered house and transportation system. So a power autonomous in that sense, both living arrangement and your transportation system. All right, so that's great, and you need to begin to integrate a couple of elements here. Remember, we talked about that you need generation, you need efficiency and storage. Well, generation, you have the solar roofing panels or the solar panels on the roof. Efficiency depends on how you design the units inside the home and the efficiency of the vehicle. Storage you have in the vehicle, right? There are batteries in the vehicle, so you have some storage already. But there is you need an additional element of storage because obviously the sun doesn't shine all day long. And at nighttime, you're not generating any solar power. So if you want to be doing something in the evening, you need additional storage. That's where the power wall comes in. And this is the Tesla power wall. This is probably the size of, say, a small mattress. You can see in this image here, this is a power wall. It just takes up a small portion of the wall in the garage. And what that is a battery storage. It's a lithium-ion storage system. So now, with these different products, these Tesla and SolarCity products, you now have the elements of a power autonomous lifestyle. Much of what an individual does in their lifestyle can be covered by this power autonomous system. So you can see then, that with and the integration of these things is interesting because you have the power wall, and the power wall will collect solar energy during the day that's not being used, and then release it at night. You also have the automobile. Now you think, we normally think of electric vehicles that the electric energy flow is one way. You're charging the vehicle so that you have enough juice you can take off. But it has large storage capacity, and if the home needs it at night, you can actually then draw power back off from the vehicle. So the vehicle not only becomes the transportation, but it becomes part of the integrated energy system. And then you can begin to see then how all these pieces come together in an integrated way. You have power autonomous products connected into a power autonomous home system. And you begin to then move towards a power autonomous lifestyle for average consumers. And if you then add the information technology in on these, that allows you to optimize the operation of these of the appliances and other elements, and connect them through information technologies, then you actually then can begin to optimize this the not only the operation, but the timing of the operation, the level of operation, so that you become integrated, and you can then integrate that system if you want through a cloud system to a larger energy network, which might include multiple homes or a housing community or even a city or something, and you can begin then to optimize the energy efficiency of this integrated system. And right now it's Elon Musk who is in more than other people at this point, integrating those principles in a complex way. Now, it's not just power autonomous products for consumers. He is also working on power autonomous facilities and manufacturing processes. This is the under construction right now. This is the Giga Factory, and the Giga Factory is located in the Nevada desert. And Giga because it's huge, but also Giga because it's going to be producing its own energy and producing power walls. And when it's all fleshed out, you can see the plan is that it's a power autonomous manufacturing facility that produces the power wall, right? That battery unit, that storage unit for in-house. So this is an example of an entrepreneur that is really in the products it's producing and the way it's producing, really demonstrating these principles behind power autonomy. We're beginning to see it come together, and so it's fascinating as an academic to watch an entrepreneur make that happen. But it also opens up a lot of questions for other product manufacturers. What are the potential opportunities or potential risks of these types of integrated solutions? To you if you manufacture appliances or something like that. What are the opportunities for your organization to pursue power autonomy, much like the sort of broad vision that we're seeing from our integrator-in-chief, Elon Musk. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for our power autonomy conversation. I'll see you in our next series of video, which is around sustainable product platforms. All right, so we'll see you in our next module.